For one bedroom units, okay, what you need to consider is that it has a bigger size, right? You have that privacy of space. Hi guys, welcome back to the Property King. So for today's episode, we're going to discuss which is a better investment, studio or one bedroom. Let's find out. Okay, so this is a common dilemma by investors, especially when you're buying into a reselling condominium, especially for a first-time investor, property condominium investor, property buyer. Which is better? Is it a studio or a one bedroom? So the answer is it depends. Okay, because usually developers have different types of studios and one bedroom. Okay, so for example, for developer A studio unit could be as small as 22 square meters, and their one bedroom could be around 28 square meters or 35 square meters. On the other hand, there could be developers that could start with a studio unit as big as 30 to 45 square meters, while their one bedroom would range from 59, 60, even as big as 74, 75 square meters. So it's really not an apples to apples comparison all the time. Okay, so when you look at a studio versus one bedroom, you have to take into consideration the size of the unit, okay, the layout, the price per square meter, okay, which has a higher price per square meter compared to the other one. So typically, this is a general rule. I'm not saying this is always what's happening for most developers, but as a general rule, the one bedroom units would have a lower price per square meter versus the studio units. Okay, why? Because developers know that the studio units will be the faster ones to sell out, and because of that, since it's cheaper, it's more affordable, it's the entry level for that particular condominium, they would tend to charge a higher price per square meter. Okay, because they want to recoup their investment faster that way. Okay, so you need to take that into consideration. Another thing that you need to consider is the inventory. Okay, so for example, in the condominium building that you're investing in, let's say about 40% of the total inventory is dedicated to studio units, then 20% to one bedroom, 20% to two bedrooms, and 20% to three bedroom units. Okay, so that in itself, you know that the majority of the inventory supply is focusing on the studio units because it's 40%. In that case, you have more competitors. Let's say as an investor, you want to lease out your unit, you know for a fact that you have more competitors that will be trying to get a piece of the pie of the tenants. Okay, so they have to take that into consideration as well. But on the flip side, since you're more affordable, you're the entry level, chances are there will be a bigger market for you because it's very affordable, right? It's the entry level. On the other hand, for one bedroom units, okay, what you need to consider is that it has a bigger size, right? You have that privacy of space. So if you like to host parties, small gathering, a night out with your friends, with a one bedroom, you have, a decent amount of space in your living room. You have more space in your kitchen. You have more space in your dining area to house more people when you want to socialize with your friends and relatives. For a studio unit, you don't have that much privacy because you don't have, a separation between your bedroom, okay, your bed, the place where you sleep in, versus the social area, which is your, living area and the dining area. Okay, so that's the things that you need to consider, right? But also, when you're looking into one bedroom in studio, relatively the type of tenants that will live there are much the same, right? Either they're single individuals, bachelors or bachelorettes, or a young couple with no kid, or at the most you have at least one kid, right? So that is your type of tenants. And with one bedrooms, since it's more expensive compared to the studio, you don't have to worry about the pricing in a sense compared to studio, because in studio there could be price war because you're trying to compete for the most affordable unit in that particular condominium building, especially when the target market of your condo is that of the mass market. So you need to bear that in mind. Typically, there will be a price war. bigger units like the one bedrooms, if you can afford to, pay for the rent for one bedroom, you would tend to look for a better design, right? A better layout, because you want more space, you're willing to pay the extra price, for the premium of, convenience and luxury, the luxury of space. So now, if you want to figure out if it's a better investment in terms of numbers, right, which will yield the better returns in terms of rental, in terms of capital appreciation, then you really have to crunch the numbers because, as I've said, it's a case-to-case basis because different developments would have different sizes of units, they would have different target markets, the rental rates would be different. In some cases, like a studio unit would cost 20,000 to rent out, and then their one bedroom is 35,000. But in some cases, the studio unit would rent out for 30,000, and then the one bedroom would rent out for 60,000, right? So it's not really an apples to apples comparison. So you really have to look at each condominium investment differently because factors such as the branding and the type of community that lives in the condo would dictate even the property management would dictate the pricing of a particular condo, because the upper scale condos would tend to command higher rentals even if they are in a similar location right beside each other. There would be a discrepancy in prices just because of the quality of the people living there, the type of community, the quality of the property management, and of course, the quality of the development. Okay. So guys, I hope you learned a lot from this episode. I hope I was able to shed light if you're looking to invest in a studio or a one bedroom, which is the better one. I hope you have a better understanding now, okay, to guide you with your investment decision. If you have any questions, concerns, or feedback, please put it in the comment section down below. Also, you can send us an email at rk@propertyking.ph for more lengthy, discussions or concerns that you want us to answer. Okay. So guys, don't forget to press that like button down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, please press the subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you're notified each time we upload new content such as this. Again, this is RK from Property King. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, let's all grow wealthy together. Goodbye.